On today's show,
it's a Festivus for the rest of us, which means it's time to air some NBA grievances.
Bojan Bogdanovic, Porcelain Pirates, or Jason Kidd. Who will take home Worst of the Week?
And we are printing mad posters left and right in this week's Top 10 Plays.
It's Friday, December 22nd. The starter starts now.
Sweet World, and welcome to The Starters, presented by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. Whether you're joining us live right now on NBA TV or catching us later on YouTube, we're very happy to have you. I'm Jay Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Tass Mellis.
Feels great to be festive.
To his right, the international man of mystery, taking it to the max, Lee Ellis.
Friends.
Lee. And last, certainly not least, paying off his December pick'em loss, it's Tree Kirby.
Hey,
I like the attention to detail there with the pocket dog star.
This is me nodding. Yes, I
Yes.
agree. There's no pockets in my costume, so I had to figure out somewhere to put my hot dog. The closest I could find was right here up on top of the head. Not sure I can unwrap it, though. Can't even raise my arms up.
Okay, well, Trey will be a tree all show long. That's
Yeah.
what happens when you lose here. We got a fun show tonight, though. Tass is going to hand out the dishonor for Worst of the Week. We'll count down the top 10 plays from the past 7 days. We got our first ever starters gift exchange. That's what those gifts under the big tree there.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll get to some of those.
Beautiful, beautiful gifts.
But first, Christmas, few days away, but tomorrow, it's Festivus. So we got to celebrate it early, and the tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances, an opportunity to tell others how they've disappointed us in the past year, or in our case, the NBA season. And Trey, as a tree, maybe it's because you're a tree today, you got a lot of problems with the NBA. You want to air some
I've got a
grievances?
lot of problems, and you're going to hear about them. James Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2015 and 17. He was the front runner until LeBron started balling out, took the reins. Just like me losing the most valuable pine to the dreaded Douglas fir, James Harden can't win in MVP voting.
It
that?
would be a heartbreaker if he lost for the third time in 4 years to 3 different guys. He lost to Westbrook last year, Steph Curry in 15. It would likely be LeBron that would take it from him this year. I think the thing that James Harden has going for him over LeBron is that going forward here, LeBron has to slow down a little bit, right?
Why?
I
Why?
know it's year 15, but he has been to so many finals in a row. Unlike James Harden, he knows that you gotta take some time off. He's been to 7 straight finals. I think he's just gonna slow it down just a little bit.
That's interesting. I think maybe the opposite happens. If LeBron truly wants another MVP, you're right. Usually LeBron at some point in the new year, he takes a week or two here, rest the legs, look ahead to the playoffs. Maybe he doesn't though. If he believes he truly has a shot, and he definitely does when you check the numbers. I mean, Harden scores more. Right now, LeBron does everything else a little bit better, but I think that's something to watch. But Harden, I think he can still win this if the Rockets just end up winning more games. A 60-win plateau, I think, does it.
And they're on pace for that right now,
Yeah.
probably even more, probably closer to 65. But I feel that they do have to do that because LeBron is coming. And if he wants this award, he's going to put up all the numbers he wants. He's going to get the wins. Remember, they started off really poorly this season. LeBron himself and the Cavs.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's decided, you know what, I want this MVP trophy. I'm going to go out and get it. So James Harden has been brilliant, and he hopefully won't get overlooked again for something like this because he's earned this award. But when you're going up against LeBron,
Possible.
yeah, it's going to be tough to beat him.
Could be a beards maid for the 3rd straight time, for 3 times in 4 years. I guess the storyline aspect where last year Russell Westbrook got all the counting stats, and that's sort of what James Harden has this year. And maybe the voters, I mean, they get tired of voting for the same thing, so maybe they go and look at that 57% of LeBron and look at that efficiency over the counting stats of James Harden.
I think he gets the sympathy vote. I've talked about this as well.
Yeah.
Because we have overlooked LeBron in the past, I think people realise if he doesn't win it this year, he's never going to win another one, and that may give him some more extra votes.
Yeah, I know. It sort of feels like he's under-heralded
It
at
is.
times.
Yeah.
It sounds
It's
stupid
like Jordan.
to say.
Jordan should have won more, probably every year he was playing, and he didn't, and we're making that same mistake with LeBron at times.
A lot of basketball still to be played here. A lot of basketball still to be played. All right, Tree Kirby, what do you got next?
All right, the Timberwolves starting lineup has played more than 5 games worth of minutes, more than the next most used lineup in the league. That's like bringing home a Christmas tree and not watering it. Very dangerous, and you got to worry about everything burning out. Tom Thibodeau plays his guys too many minutes.
He doesn't care. Tom Thibodeau, the
He's on the naughty list.
Tom Thibodeau, the GM, will not tell Tom Thibodeau, the coach, to slow it down. With the young guys, does it really matter? I mean, will we even be able to tell with the young guys, specifically Wiggins, Towns, and even Butler? The older guys, it's kind of weird that Taj Gibson and Jeff Teague are having their career highs for minutes, especially Taj Gibson at 32. Put some of the benchies in there for a little bit.
We might be seeing it, though, causing a bit of a problem because Andrew Wiggins, even though we expected his points to drop off, and they have, his shooting is actually dropping off. And to me, that's a sign that his legs aren't getting into the game. And when he's shooting the ball...
22, you think that's...
Well, look, he's shooting now 30% from three-point range. That's not good enough for his 4th year. Someone so athletic like him, he should be shooting better.
Don't blame this maybe just on Wiggins. Look at the fourth quarters for the Wolves. They've fallen apart time and time again here. Now, what's the reason? A lot of people say it's because they are playing too many minutes. They get tired at the end of the games because they're playing really just 5 or 6 guys most nights, and you just get gassed. Maybe it's not the case, but seems fairly reasonable that you could put one and two together. I don't know. Last year they blew a bunch of games as well. You see the numbers.
Yeah, they're exactly the same in terms of how bad they were in fourth quarters last year. They got Jimmy Butler. They thought they would shore that up, and let's be clear here. This is a top 4 seed in the Western Conference.
Right now, yeah.
They're doing all right.
Yeah, but what happens if one of their guys...
And they won 2 big games this week.
What happens if one of their guys goes down, though, with injury? Does Thibodeau have the confidence in a bench player to come in?
One of their guys goes down, I'm yelling, Timber!
Oh, nice. Well timed.
Wolves.
They are playing some of their bench guys a little bit more.
Yeah, but does he not trust them, or are they not good enough? I mean, what's the problem here? Because this is going to catch up to the Wolves at some point, I believe.
Jamal Crawford over the last 4 games, his minutes off the bench are going up and up and up. Slowly. 16, 17, 23, 28 on Wednesday.
Yeah. You got a Marcus George Hunt in there.
Yes, exactly. He's getting some minutes. Yeah, shout out to Georgia Tech, just across the street. He's coming from there. These guys, I think you have to just, because you're right. If one of these guys goes down, knock on wood with an injury, knock on wood over there, then that's an issue where someone's suddenly got to come into a role and they don't have a lot of reps. Yeah, so
I mean,
it's interesting.
I'm surprised if you look at what Popovich does in San Antonio. Sometimes he just plays his entire bench unit and he expects the same results. So I think Thibodeau should be the same with his bench. Like, you guys get out there and I expect us to still perform, because when you've got a top-heavy team like that, it will catch up.
You also said, though, maybe he doesn't play his bench because he doesn't trust his bench. But he's the one that made the bench. He's the GM coach, and maybe that's a bit of a problem here as well. All right, Trey, one more. Tree.
All right, Christmas Day is a busy day for a tree. I got to be up before the sun rises with little saplings ripping presents from beneath my needles. Got to hold up all these ornaments and garland. And I'm supposed to watch 5 NBA games? I don't think so. I need my beauty rest to look my best this week. There are way too many Christmas Day games.
You butchered that pun.
What do you think?
The games don't overlap. It's a beautiful schedule. Every single family out there has different schedules.
Yeah, right.
It works out perfectly.
You can sort of jump in and jump out when you want to.
5 games is impossible, Tree Man.
If you negotiate with your loved ones about which is your priority, so you say, okay, I want to watch the Wizards and Celtics, whatever it is, Cavs, Warriors, you can say, listen, just give me that game, and then I'll work around those other games to try to get them in as much as I can. Your kids running around the house, you can't spend all day just watching games. I've tried, it doesn't work.
5 games is a lot of games to watch.
Yeah, it sounds like we're getting old, is what I'm saying.
Oh, come on.
A 20-year-old Tass is like, I'll still watch 5 games, let's do it.
No way.
No?
From 12:30 to 1 a.m., you're basically watching, no way. It's impossible. It's a very difficult task if you have a life. But it's great for some people to watch 5 games, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it's a global game.
Yeah.
It's nice. I mean, people are watching it in London at 5 Eastern. You're watching it in Sri Lanka at 4 Eastern. It's a great 12-hour window.
I was going to say, what are your Australian buddies doing?
They'll be watching, not the first game, because that's at like 4 in the morning, but they'll be watching the marquee one, the Warriors and Cavs. That's a 7:30 in the morning, I think. Perfect time.
Oh, breakfast and basketball.
But it's not Christmas Day, it's the day after, of course.
Oh, so, Boxing Day, breakfast basketball. Beautiful.
Unless you're watching the cricket.
B's, Big Mullet brand.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah, what I like is that you just pick and choose. That's my favorite part. Because you're right. To watch all 5, whew.
Yeah.
It's hard.
You get sleepy, you've had a good meal.
Honestly, the first weekend of playoffs, when we go 4 games back to back to back, that's tough. I find that.
Hey, no one said it was going to be
Christmas
easy, man.
in June.
No one
Life
said it
is
was
hard.
going to be easy.
Wow,
Yeah, well, I was chopped down out of a forest and put here on a television show. Cry me a river.
We got you pretty close to that fire, actually.
I know, I'm honestly a little bit worried here. It's getting very warm. I can smell my pocket dog burning.
That's not any of your relatives burning in there, is it?
All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, TAS awards the dishonor for worst of the week. Can you tell we're getting close to the holidays?
Welcome back to the show. Tree Man, how are we doing over there?
Doing okay. Was kind of hoping that there would be some of that popcorn garland on here so I could snack while you guys are chatting about basketball and I have to stand by a blazing hot fire.
Hey, man, you lost December.
Controversial.
It's not supposed to be easy.
Controversial.
You picked the Grizzlies.
Controversial.
That bear took
Coin
that
flip
tree.
app.
All right, it's time for a job no one wants. Somebody's got to do it. It's time for Worst of the Week.
Ladies and gentlemen, the worst of the week.
Second runner-up this week, Bojan Bogdanovic. Unfortunately for the Pacers, up one, time ticking down in the game. All he had to do was hold on to it, go to the free throw line, but he lofted it over Shane Larkin. What a steal from Terry Rozier, and he dunks it to end the game. Oh my goodness gracious, it's tough to hang this one on Bojan.
He
Just
panicked.
plant yourself in the corner.
He panicked.
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, a beautiful play from the Celtics.
Yep.
Beautiful that they knew that they had enough time to dunk the ball, but tough to watch,
Yes.
unfortunately. All right.
Just
First runner-up, whoever stole the toilets from Charlie Villanueva's house. Former player Charlie Villanueva tweeted, "My house was broken into and someone stole a toilet." Seriously, like an active toilet, not one that was just sitting in the garage. Later, he tweeted, "I'm still tripping. Who steals a toilet? Like, why a toilet? One toilet." I guess they only took one and not more than one. And then the next morning, he tweeted, "Listen, I'm still in shock of the things they stole, but the one that stands out most, that toilet, baby. Bro, a toilet. Can't get that off my mind. A toilet." Then he got to use that toilet emoji a lot.
Yeah, you don't get to use that too often. Must have been happy about that part.
Do you think he stole it from his own bathroom so he could use the toilet emoji?
How nice was the toilet? I really want to see the toilet now. Like, this is a high-tech one. It's got some gold on it.
Yeah, it was made of
Or is it
gold.
just a straight-up
Whoever robbed his house, though, must have been prepared to steal a toilet. It's not a random act, is it?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
You don't just
Well, I'll
walk-
tell you, it
going-
wasn't me. I don't want any more people going out in the woods.
Holy moly, this guy's on fire.
Yeah, I know. I'm almost on fire because of this giant fire over
There we
here.
go.
I'm a burn hazard.
The worst of the
Drying
week.
out.
The worst of the week winner is Jason Kidd. Bucks head coach having some late game strategies that are making people scratch their head. 2 in 2 weeks. On a Tuesday, up 3, 1.4 seconds left. Chris Middleton at the line, conventional wisdom, hit the free throw, game over. There's no 4-point shot, but Kidd told him to miss. He did. LeBron missed the full court heave, so it kind of worked. But odd. Kidd's explanation, we talked about it as he went to the free throw line. My first response was to miss. The second one, we'll take the bet of someone making it from the other side of the floor. If we did make that free throw, our luck, they get it inbounds at half court, and we foul the 3-point shooter, and it's a 4-point play. We'll take our chances with them heaving a full court shot.
Huh?
Doesn't make much sense. I wonder if he thought that the Cavs had a timeout, because he says there
That they would
at
advance.
half
Yeah.
court. He didn't say advance, but I'm guessing he thought.
You would,
Yeah,
you would
they
sort of
did.
think so. You would
Because
sort
it
of
was a strange one. That's 2 in 2 weeks, because a couple of weeks ago he got his team
Oh, yeah.
to foul up for 10 seconds remaining here to send Reggie Jackson to the line.
think. Right.
He's
Fascinating strategies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really thinks the worst thing is going to happen to his team, like the craziest shots in the game.
But in that one, he wanted to get into a free throw contest.
Right.
But this week, he didn't, I guess.
Okay. Well, Jason Kidd pulls it out for worst of the week. We got to take a break. When we return, though, we got the top 10 plays from the past 7 days. The best top 10 in sports television with a tree man. Don't Google tree man, by the way.
The Starters is brought to you by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, official partner of the NBA.
Welcome back to the Starters. Tree Kirby over there paying off his December pick'em loss. I like the detail of the beard ornaments. I didn't really catch those at first. Can we zoom in on those? Yeah.
Beard
Yeah.
dazzled.
Right after Thanksgiving, I start getting all the tweets. Hey, man, you seen these crazy beard ornaments? Yeah, I have.
Now he's wearing them. Okay, that's weird. Okay, let's get to the top 10 plays from the past 7 days, and we'll start at number 10. That makes sense. Tariq Black.
Ooh.
Coming down the lane. Big man for the Rockets.
Hammer. Whoa.
Slow-mo, yeah. Sky in here. We got a whole lot of dunks in this one.
At number 9, Kelly Olynyk. his annual monster game. This one, a revenge game against the
Oh,
Celtics.
baby.
His former team.
Down goes Kelly.
Oh, he had 32 career high in this one against his old team.
Timber!
He walked off that ailment because he's Canadian.
At number 8, Jason Tatum.
Oh, man.
And this guy's like 3rd in the league in
I know.
three-point percentage, but check the hops here. Getting the best of Sabonis. A rookie, this guy. He is killing it.
At number 7, it's Serge Ibaka.
Oh,
Yes.
Monster block.
The volleyball slap.
Man.
Doesn't care us for your shot, Levert.
Number 6, we got 3 angry Westbrook dunks. First one in MSG, bang! What did that rim do to you, Russ? Then in OKC, bang! Maybe even harder. And then this one's unbelievable. This is in triple overtime.
He is a machine. Oh, my goodness.
Triple overtime, and he's throwing down dunks like that.
He's still got the energy to put on that face as well.
At number 5, Terry Rozier with a game winner in strange fashion. The press.
Ooh, jumps the
Oh, the ball, just a little too much air under it from Bogdanovic, and then ends a game in a dunk.
You
Real
said it
nice.
before. Most people would have panicked there, and flipped up something, but he got it down in time. Great play by him. At number 4, LeBron James, Cavs going the other way. Green, back to LeBron.
Oh,
The left hand.
Remind you of Grant Hill?
Yes, very reminiscent of an old Grant Hill dunk. The lefty on the oop.
Google that one.
And
Yeah.
LeBron knows. He knows he did it with his left.
Here comes Domantas Sabonis with his left, but he is left-handed. A monster jam.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Don't see Sabonis throw down like this too often.
A couple of tall trees meeting at the rim.
Getting Eric Moreland real nice.
And number 2, the posters continue here. Larry Nance Jr., Lakers, fast break. And Larry, the Statue of Liberty on
Pretty.
KD.
That's his layup.
Yeah, he did this to Brooke last year.
Yeah.
Pretty similar here to KD. KD got on his burner Twitter account, said it wasn't that big a deal. Relax.
At number 1, it's Paul George. Getting in the lane here. Showing you a pretty crossover, right? Oh no, it's a jam!
That's what's crazy about this one.
Loses Rodney Hood, and then going right through Derek Favors, who gets him on the arm here.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Come
a
on.
one for sure.
Hours through.
Poster after poster after poster. Top 10 plays of the week. After the jump, it's the first ever Starters Gift Exchange.
Who's getting the tree?
I'm
Come on
staying
back.
with you, Lee. Lee and Tree.
Lonzo in front of him. 8 on the clock. Durant wants Thompson to clear out, and he does. Kevin Durant on its way. Kevin Durant again. That's what he does.
Catch all the great finishes tonight on Crunch Time, 10 p.m. Eastern, here on the network. All right, it's time for Starters First here.
All right.
Exciting.
Starters Gift Exchange. We
All right,
each
all right.
decided to buy something for one another this year, so let's do it. Let's open them up.
This one goes to old Skeetsy.
this is
Sound
from
man.
That's
This is from
Lee.
This is
Yeah,
from
yeah,
you.
Merry Christmas. Merry
Lee,
Christmas. Something that
thank
you can share with
Did
your...
you wrap it?
Yeah, I did. Something
I
you can
doubt
share with
that.
your wife there too. So I hope you enjoy it.
Ooh, sexy time.
It is a little
Lingerie.
sexy time, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I like the
The
wrapping.
box, beautiful, definitely.
Okay. Oh, you son of a...
What's your favorite player?
You got baby.
You wanted sexy time? You've got sexy time.
Do we have a lighter? Can I throw this in the fire? Gee, thanks, Lee.
All right.
What a great tip.
There we go. This one is for Tessie. Oh, it's for Tessie.
All right.
All right.
Oh, this one's from Skeets.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a real gift.
I got a feeling I know what it is.
You know, you think you know what it is?
Yep.
Why do you say that?
Well, at the beginning of the year, I'm a zip-up guy. Commented on the new zip-ups.
Interesting.
Oh,
Interesting.
Teams are wearing. I saw the Raptors and their beautiful reds. Is it? No.
No.
Whoa!
Tess, you love the Raptors and you love softball. I got you.
Straight up.
Straight up Raptors softball jersey.
Man,
We got the Rounders music, man.
I might wear this never.
Come on. You're a softball guy.
Throw this in with the bibby.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
That's
man.
nice.
Oh,
Did anybody buy a good gift?
That's a special one. This one's from me.
Ah.
That one's from a tree.
Thanks, man. You didn't have to.
Don't be so sappy.
Oh, for me?
I can't believe it, man. This is
Pop that
exciting.
bad rider open, my man.
All right.
What do you got?
I like the box.
Yeah, you're gonna
Good
like
start.
You're
Good
gonna like
start.
This
All right.
is actually great.
This is.
You love the
Oh, wow.
Denver Nuggets.
Wow, that's cool.
I actually do like this. Thanks a lot, Trey.
Yeah, I know, man. I thought I'd get you one nice shirt.
Yeah. Hey, looks like I'm getting some sexy time tonight, I tell ya.
Gonna be looking like rainbow bright.
I'm just going to be wearing that and only that.
All right, final up.
All right, me left here underneath
yeah.
the tree. Who could it be for? That's for me, baby.
Never seen a tree open again.
That's the first time for everything. Oh, good, it's taped shut.
So who's this from?
This is
This
from
one
me.
is
from
Sassy.
me. This is the first gift.
It's the biggest gift. It must
we
be
won't-
The best.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
You need help? Okay.
Open it up, man.
I'm trying to open up. Tess taped it shut, though.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Nice pull. It's just a cool, it's just
Oh,
a
there,
cool sweater.
Tess.
It's a cool hoodie.
Hey,
There's the
there's
Chicago
another part.
hoodie?
There's another part to the gift.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I hope it's in there. No. Is this another
You
box?
taped it hardcore.
Oh! Yeah, baby, I'm traveling home with my blue backpack.
Shout out to the NBA store.
What
Hooking
is
us up
this?
with these, NBA.com.
It's just a weird
store.
bag.
Yeah, that's a weird bag.
All right, we did the drop podcast today. It was insane. We handed out some NBA gifts to players and teams. And, well, I answered a question I just got tired of being asked. Stop asking us that dumb Space Jam question. No one cares, first off. They're also not Monstars. They're Nerdlucks first before they're the Monstars.
Oh.
And here's the answer. LeBron would be MJ, obvious. Joel Embiid's Patrick Ewing. Blake Griffin's Larry Johnson. Draymond Green is Charles Barkley. Kristaps Porzingis is Sean Bradley. And Isaiah Thomas is Muggsy Bogues. There. Done. All right, check that out. That's it for us for this week. But tune in Tuesday, December 26th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Season in review, always a blast. We got to get going. We got flights to catch.
I'm done.
Peace out. Happy holidays.
off.
Yeah.
Embrace the new year. We'll see you then.
Thanks, everybody.
Do I have to take the shirt, Lee?
Yeah, man.
Guys,
Turn the lights out.
Skates, you're
Hit the
my
lights.
ride, Skates. Can I at least get some water? I'm gonna dry out in here. Guys,